Yes, you're having to deal with us and other people. And you know why we're here to protest? There's genocide going on, there's apartheid going on, and we have to speak up. Because if we don't speak up, who else is going to speak up? The Palestinians have no voice. You know, we did it for South Africa, and that changed. And you won't get this in the mainstream media either.
Media's in order along there.
Yeah, that's number one. Number two. Can I just ask you to go into the designated area, please? I'd be very grateful. Okay, this is us about this is the
you are endorsing and investing in today. Do not invest in Hewlett Packard companies. Do not become complicit in human rights violations. Hewlett Packard companies profit from Israel's illegal blockade of the Gaza Strip, cutting off 2 million people from the outside world. Stop HP. Use the hashtag StopHP. Hewlett Packard companies profit from Israel's illegal settlement and demolition program. The Israeli military uses HP technology to racially segregate and imprison and detain en masse Palestinians. Do not become complicit in human rights violations. Hewlett Packard companies provide security systems for Israel's prisons, which hold Palestinian children as young as 12, many of them indefinitely under administrative detention, based on secret evidence with no hope of charge or trial. All enabled by Hewlett Packard companies. Do not invest in Hewlett Packard companies.
J'aimerais qu'on voit en toi le reflet de l'estime, ton être humain en toi, des racines en
today outside the Excel Centre in London, where Hewlett Packard's biggest event of the year, Discover 2016, is taking place to protest against Hewlett Packard's complicity in Israel's war crimes against the Palestinian people, in particular, the children. Just 2 years ago, Israeli missiles targeted 118 schools in Gaza, including 65 United Nations schools, resulting in the slaughter of 521 children. UNICEF reported that it left well over 1,000 children with permanent disabilities, and more than 1,500 children were orphaned. And this is not a new phenomenon. For the past 14 years, every 60 hours, Israel kills one Palestinian child. Hewlett Packard makes such slaughter possible with its strategic support of Israel's killing machine. Shame on you, Hewlett Packard!
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 When hungry Gazans go fishing in their own waters, their boats are attacked by the Israeli Navy and their fishermen are abducted. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Navy, Pillay, has stated that Israel's blockade of Gaza is illegal, that international humanitarian law prohibits starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, and it is also prohibited to impose collective punishments on civilians. Shame on you, Hewlett Packard!
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 Hewlett Packard also provides the essential IT services and infrastructure that enable the Israeli prison service to function. Their prisons and interrogation centres, where Palestinian children are caged and tortured, are powered by Hewlett Packard. In an ongoing contract worth millions of dollars, Hewlett Packard provides the Israeli prison service the systems and servers needed to keep it operational. In 2012, Hewlett Packard provided the central servers for the operational system of the Israeli prison service, and its ongoing maintenance. In a contract worth $35 million, Hewlett Packard has also executed a project for email storage and archive for the Israeli prison service. Hewlett Packard developed the Kidma information system for the Israeli prison service, which includes the prisoners' management system and intelligence subsystems, helping the occupation keep illegal records on Palestinians it has abducted and their families. The United Nations Committee on the Rights of Children has reported that Palestinian child prisoners are often coerced to confess by sexually threatening their family members or themselves.
We had traveled to Palestine to be with our respective families for Eid al-Adha, and as we were leaving, Faiz was arrested. My husband has never in his life participated in any political activity. Even an Israeli judge declared that the confession that the police obtained is null and void, and that it was forced out through torture and duress. My husband is the gentlest of men. He wouldn't hurt a fly, and the children and I miss him terribly, especially our 3-year-old daughter, Aya, who always asks where her father is. I am afraid this episode has traumatized her. Faiz was imprisoned without being allowed to consult a lawyer. Among our confiscated personal luggage was a security blanket, a small square soft toweling pink blanket with a rabbit image printed on it. Aya has been missing that blanket terribly, but she takes comfort even at her young age that the blanket has stayed behind with her father, giving him comfort and keeping her close to his heart. That this can happen to someone who's merely visiting Palestine is astounding. That this happens to someone with a British nationality, and no British institution has resolved this yet. Beggars belief. While my husband languishes in awful prison, the only response I get from the British consul in Palestine is that they have no news for me. I am saddened to learn that Hewlett Packard is a company that facilitates the unjust Israeli prison system my husband is imprisoned in. I ask Hewlett Packard to stop putting money ahead of humanity. I am pleading with the world's human rights activities to help free my beloved husband and return him safe and sound to the bosom of his family back here in London. Freedom to my husband, freedom to all Palestinian political prisoners, free Palestine. And thank you.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Thank you, Layla. I just wanted to finish by saying that Fayez Sharari and his family are all British citizens. An Israeli judge has gone on record to admit that the British citizen has been tortured and that there is no case to answer. Yet the British Embassy has done nothing to secure Fayez's release. Admission by an Israeli judge that a British national has been tortured in Israel and is being caged for no legal reason should have raised alarm bells in the Foreign Office. Yet no action has followed. And this company, HP, whose event of the year we are outside, is fully complicit in Fayez's torture and imprisonment. Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Free Fayez Sharari!
Free Fayez Sharari!
Free Fayez Sharari!
Free Fayez Sharari!
And free Palestine!
The United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination has urged Israel to eradicate its policies and practices of racial segregation and apartheid. The Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court lists apartheid as a crime against humanity. One of the ways Israel implements its apartheid system of racial discrimination is through a stratified color-coded ID system which HP has helped produce. The type of ID one has determines how much of historic Palestine one is allowed to access. Jewish Israeli citizens are free to move and live in virtually the whole country, whilst Palestinian citizens of Israel are barred from living in 68% of all towns in Israel, and Palestinians of the West Bank and Gaza are restricted to their own tiny enclaves. In 2008, HP signed a contract with the Israeli Ministry of Interior for the production and manufacturing of biometric ID cards. Since 1997, HP operates and maintains the population, immigration, and border pass data system. In 2011, HP was contracted to install a population registrar system which handles replacement of passports and biometric IDs and includes the collection and archive of all people's information. HP has developed and maintained the Basel system, a biometric access control system with hand and facial recognition, which is used by Israel at illegal checkpoints deep inside occupied territory to restrict and control Palestinian freedom of movement in their own land. The United Nations reports that there are 522 illegal checkpoints and roadblocks obstructing Palestinian movement in the West Bank, and a further 495 ad hoc flying checkpoints each month. Checkpoints form part of the separation wall apparatus declared illegal by the International Court of Justice in 2004. HP proudly admits developing and maintaining the Basel system, but says it's to help the Palestinians as it facilitates their passage through apartheid checkpoints faster, thereby helping them. Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Shame on you, HP!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
According to countless United Nations resolutions and the International Court of Justice, Israel's settler colonies on the West Bank are illegal. Yet Hewlett Packard ignores this and continues to provide services to the illegal settlements. In particular, it provides services to Mardin, Eilit and Ariel. This includes a data storage system for the municipality of Ariel as part of the Smart City project. In its documents for the Smart City project, for the illegal settlement of Ariel on the occupied West Bank, Hewlett Packard refers to Ariel as being located in Israel, as capital of Samaria, with no mention whatsoever of the occupied West Bank. Palestine is completely wiped off Hewlett Packard's map that is included in its brochure, with Gaza and the Syrian Golan Heights shown as an integral part of Israel. Shame on you, Hewlett Packard!
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 Clearly, Hewlett Packard has no regard whatsoever for international law. We ask the 10,000 IT executives that Hewlett Packard boasts are attending today's event to search your conscience and show your support for justice by rejecting Hewlett Packard products. Thank you. Free Palestine!
I will see you there.
Nothing gay, you know, just nothing. What did he say?
He said, hi, how are you? I missed you.
Where is he? Inside the prison?
Yeah, he is.
And they're letting him speak?
Yes.
Not,
Maybe 5 minutes.
they're not torturing him or maltreating him? Right?
No, the first month he was tortured very badly, yeah. But after 2 days he will finish 10 weeks. So it's almost 3 months. 2 months are better.
And is he heard from the British at all? Nothing at all?
They say we are checking on his welfare and...
No, but they say, but have they contacted him?
They contacted with him. There is a consulting team goes and speak to him.
But he sounded cheerful, did he? No? Did you tell him you were at a demonstration?
Yeah, I told him. Yeah.
And,
He said, say hi. I hope it will makes any difference. I hope so.
can you call him back or not? No.
Are you leaving?
So anyway, you're looking a little bit more cheerful now.
I'd like you to...
Did he ask about the baby?
Yeah, he asked about her. He misses her.
Yeah.
How I have to help my living.
Great, so I'm glad
Got
you
her
got...
blanket by his side.
I hope they don't take it away from him, and that will now be significant. Good. Well, then, yeah, that's super news. It's not very good news, but it's super news to him.
Yeah.
So, that's the luck.
Better without knowing anything about him.
We just have to keep up the struggle.